'Cause you say that love won't save us, nothing I don't deserve. I don't wanna say goodbye, just wanna stay one night. Anything to make it right. I'll never give up on you. 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 I'll never give up on you.
Good morning, boys. How we doing? G'day. So I've decided to say fuck it, we ball on the on the copyright front and the music. So, you know, hopefully YouTube doesn't violate my bumhole. But it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. So yeah, day 6. Holy shit. Time to cook. Time to cook. I've been told that the crash in focus has been patched, so I'm gonna update that real quick. I don't even know how to update the repo from the command line. I also just don't even know where my fork is. Oh, it's right here. Gonna focus. Bonk. Sync. Beautiful. Well, that's the song of the day, boys. Song of the day. Where is everyone at, dude? What's going on? Crimmy. What up, mate? What up? Thank you. Thank you for the good luck. That's a beautiful emoji. Thank you. Slamming fish. G'day. G'day, mate. How you doing, mate? What's going on? What's going on, mate? It's Sam, right? Am I remembering that correctly? I would say 90% positive that is your name. Yeah, there we go. I'm now 100% positive. What's going on, boys? CB88. G'day, mate. Welcome in. It's been a great watch so far. Really? Bro, we're just getting started, mate. We're just introing in. Few of code. G'day, mate. How you doing? What's going on? Bast. Nice name, dude. Connor. G'day. Llama. Peyton. Hi. Party Snacks. How we doing? Last 5 days I've been writing a story with your streams in the background. Cool. Well, hopefully this is another one of those chill writing days for you, mate. Well, Day 6. We've also got, if you can tell from the title, exclamation point plan. So if anyone comes in here and I'm locked in, you guys can type that, and that'll give a little overview of what I'm doing, I guess. So, you know, maybe people are less confused when they show up to stream and I'm just sitting there programming. You taking Christmas off? Fuck no, mate. What do you think this is? Huh? Work-life balance? Nuh-uh. We don't do that here. We just ship games, alright? Have you seen Thin Matrix Casual Farming Game? I've not. Actually, yes, I have. I haven't seen any of his devlogs lately though. I'm kind of tuned out on the YouTube. You guys want to see my fucking YouTube homepage? This is what it looks like. That's right, nothing. So I get zero stuff beamed into my brain, and I just focus on work. That's what I like. Well, the little focus editor update should be up and running. Nope, we got an error. Compile crash. Did I type the release right? I think I did. Maybe it's on the new version of the compiler that just released today. Let me check. Let me check. Update changelog. Fix crash when killing build command. Thank you. Thank you. No. I'm pretty sure we're still on the old version then. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we just run it again, see what happens. No? Okay. Alright, I guess I'll cry. I guess I'll go cry in a hole. Crawl up. Jesus will be mad if you miss his birthday. I don't know, dude. I think he's all in on the grind, man. And he's probably like, yeah, fuck it. Get it, bro. He seems like a bit of a hustler. Close the editor, build a new executable. I mean, the editor's closed, bro. Like, what? Unless it's not closed and it's secretly running somewhere. No, I think we're chilling, bro. Tell you what. Moment of truth. I think if we go into here, build release, if I delete this, yeah, no, we're chilling. It's still there. Well, I'm gonna just maybe sit on that for a bit and keep programming because I can still use the editor, and today's work needs to get done. So cross that bridge at a later date and crank, absolutely crank, boys. Now that we're not really caring about music being copyrighted, I think we might be able to do a little bit of the old lo-fi beats, eh? Yeah, maybe lo-fi beats to work 16 hours a day to. The classic with Tony Abbott and his onion munching. Or we go for the classic lo-fi girl, I think. Alright, let's normalize volume. How we doing? Too quiet, or what are we thinking, boys? Too quiet? Not quite. Not quite enough? Or are we hitting that Goldilocks zone? What happened to Lo-Fi Beats to beat your Me Too? Well, I had to change the name because some fucker over on the Spotify mod team just completely yeeted my playlist. And I found it one day and the name was just completely blank. I'm like, what is happening, dude? So, you know, I had to change the name, unfortunately, to make it a bit more family friendly. Volume scene's fine? Okay. I'll take your word for it, Suki. Yeah, the mod did not understand I meant me tenderizing, of course. Fucking, you know, some people just jump right to the worst case. Right there, you know? It's pretty atrocious. Anyway, let's continue on with the grind for the day. I got the music playing. Let me get rid of that beat. Thank you. We've already got our lo-fi beats. Now, in terms of the actual music for the game, I'm deadass gonna sit in Ableton and make some lo-fi beats similar to this. I think that'll be really fun. Just gonna take a bunch of songs that I like and try and recreate them. Put a little twist on them, you know. Should be fun. Anyway, what's the plan for today, boys? Day 6. Well, the prototype of the game is done. All right, that was yesterday. We're cooking. We got the whole kind of gameplay loop in, closed out. Farm crops, buy stuff from shop, sell stuff, buy more stuff, rinse and repeat. So now it's just a matter of you know, putting the content in to make it a game, right? And just making it a little bit more, so we can get up to the V1 for playtesting. That's what I'm thinking, mate. So let's get to it, shall we? What I'm gonna do is basically have a flag here, which is like dev. And I'm gonna use that instead of debug. When debug, I'm gonna go when dev. Because I just like to separate those from debug for the most part. Because then you can still be in release mode and do dev testing up on Steam and stuff. So that should do the trick. Okay. So, what's on the agenda for today, eh? What are we going to be doing? Oh, I wonder. What shall we be doing? I think these lo-fi beats would be too quiet. It might just be this song, but I don't know. Who knows, man? Who knows? So, I think could probably play a bit of Stardew Valley to have a nice reference. I think that's probably something that needs to get done at some point. I might do that offline, just so I can kind of get into it a bit better. But yeah, I don't know. I think in terms of like actually getting this game playable, really what I like to do is just build the game with the dev off and then just try and make this a playable experience. So like what's like literally the actions that the player is going to take. Right now, it's like, what the fuck do I even do, dude? Like, what is happening? So I think the first thing we really want to do is get the player to buy a hoe from the shop, I would say. Hoe and some seeds for the first, like, you know, for the first step. So I think we'll go down to the map here. I love how I just called this map. I have no idea why I have this bound as map. Actually, I do. Because in Arcana, this is what I called it. It was like setup map or like initialize map or something. So I just have that as muscle memory now for this exact thing. Yeah, so by default, we probably want to give like 100 gold for the player to start off with or something. Maybe 20. Just to buy like a hoe and some seeds. So set up hoe in here. Shop category tools. Shop cost. Make it 10. And then the seeds are also, I think, 10 from a cost. Yeah, 5. I'd say we probably want to give the player 2 seeds to start off with. Maybe. Not exactly sure how this is going to go because, like, what? We just buy the hoe. And then we buy some seeds. And then we just plant 2 of these guys. And now what? Now we're just kind of sitting here waiting for them to grow. This is growing too fast. So we gotta make that not as fast. Growth stage length. When dev. No, I probably don't want to do that here. I don't know exactly how long we should take for these guys to grow. Yeah, like 10 seconds or something. I don't know. Like what's literally going to be the first kind of thing that the player does in the game? Like that. And now what? Like now we're just sitting around waiting. It's kind of sus. This is real farming, boys. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe we spawn some stuff in the world, like we have a tree that the player can like go up to. Yeah, I don't know. So now, okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we got some money. Could buy some tomato seeds. Not that those actually are plantable right now. So, you know, now we can just kind of expand our farming empire. I guess. Kind of fucking boring, though. So, how are we going to make this fun? I don't know, dude. Don't know. We'll think on it though. Probably want to give the player, actually, yeah, that's it. You want to give the player a watering can so that there's agency straight away for speed growing your crops. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I probably want to implement the watering can. Just to give the player agency at the start of the game. Maybe have harvesting the first action the player does. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Okay. Watering can. So I just want to get it working now. So I'm going to go up here. Turn it on. Gonna have a single thing that I'm gonna remember here. Okay, dev. Okay, so I got a watering can. I just gotta actually make this do something. So let me plant some of these guys. So first of all, we need to disable the hit interaction. When we've got the watering can. Or at the very least consume it with something else. Hovered entity. Yes, how do I want to do this? We do like a 3 by like it waters the plant that's underneath it. Maybe? Yeah? So then, you know, it'll basically be tile selection then, like the hoe, I think. That's what I'm thinking. So, I'm gonna say if hovered entity equal nil, disable interaction. If the... Man, I love this song. She's got fucking great guitar. Alright, bro, we can't listen to lo-fi because then I'm just going to think about making lo-fi and playing guitar. This is a problem. Maybe we'll try and shove it out of my mind. How about that? Keep programming. Held item kind. Yep. If the held item kind is equal to... Really, we want held item data. If held item data dot flags dot water things. That's going to be the flag. Now, the reason I'm putting this in a flag and not in, you know, typically just checking for the kind is because we want different tiers of watering cans, right? So it makes sense for me to just put this in the flag, and that way we can use the entity data to drive the system. So, if water things in flags disable interaction equal true, right? If we disable interaction, we really just want to like early out of this entire thing. So maybe we put this up here and we just don't hit this. If hovered entity not equal to nil and can interact. Reverse this. Beautiful. Oh, I can't. No, I fucking can't because I just want to boot up Ableton and try and make this. Oh man, the plight of man. Looks like we're going back to the lock-in. Unfortunately. Not unfortunately. I like the lock-in. It's good. Because we do got a lock-in. You know what I'm saying, boys? Farming wave defense, points versus zombies, yup. Yeah, that's a great way to not finish the game. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so now we can't click on any of these guys. Great. So we can kind of do our own logic with it. I would say down here in the tile selection stuff. Mouse tile is using tool. Okay. So, this is no longer right click. Silly goose. What I'm after here is the held item dot kind. Nope, the held. I don't even know, dude. Beautiful. Because again, we just want the held item data, really. So let me throw this up the top here. So if held item data flags, yeah, we do that again. Dot water thing. What did I call it? Water things, of course. So if I watering things, then hey, it's go time. I'm just gonna make sure that we got the selection down pat. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Now we need the range, of course. So is in range. So we can limit that. Cool. We kind of want to still select this, but I don't know. Future me problem. So yeah, now we got the tile selection. I guess we just kind of click, like click to hold to water. And that'll just make it grow. So, mouse tile. We look into the mouse tile and we check if there's anything in there. So, mouse tile dot, what is it, entity? What is it? Entity and tile? Entity handle. Yeah, I think, so I was thinking about this a couple days ago, but I think some kind of like basic autocomplete would be nice. Especially when it comes to things like just accessing fields, but I don't really know how you could do that. in like a really stripped down way without like a full-blown LSP. And the full-blown LSP is never going to happen for Odin. Like, it's not that big of a deal to try and remember what it is. Like, I mean... But I do think it would be a net win to just at least have that. So, yeah. Food for thought, I guess. I don't really know how you'd go about doing that. You could probably do it in Jai. In fact, I know you can do it in Jai, because there's LSPs in Jai. But yeah, I think like LSPs from like an error perspective, like telling you when there's an error, like right here, I think that's fucking dumb, because you just hit the build button. Because in a language where building isn't the constraint and it takes that long, like that's not a problem, right? So keep programming. Let's go. Entity handle. Entity. Handle to entity. Epic time. If entity not equal nil. How are we doing on the volume, by the way, boys? Is it a bit too loud? Or are we good? On the lock-in. Does focus support LSP? No. No. Not that I know of. But I was just kind of curious. Because like if you could get something simple working in Jai, then that would almost be the solution. Yeah. Like I'm sure you could do something. But it's not really the bottleneck, you know? LSP exists for Odin? Really? Good to see you, Randy, for a while. I was worried that Saturday equal weekend, but ain't no rest for game dev. Amen. Amen, Jacob. By the way, is it Jacob or Jakob? 1 or 2? 1 for Jacob, 2 for Jakob. Jakob. Yeah. Rest is for those who need it. Not I. I was actually thinking of having the weekend off and instead trying to make content for you guys on YouTube. But I've taken the selfish route and I'm back to programming, so fuck you. Right. So yeah, if there's an entity in the tile, then we want to do the Groy Grow. You know what I'm saying? Grow time, baby. OLS exists. Okay, so that's an actual thing. Man, I just wish we could have one chat. Just keep fucking switching between each side, you know? It's not that big of a deal. Actually, we could have one chat. It's right here. But this doesn't look pretty to read. L. Alright. That looks alright. Maybe. Oh, well, that's Odin. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I think I'm kind of LSP pilled. Like, I'm all for stuff that slightly improves quality of life in programming. Even at the cost of horrible complexity on the back end. Okay. Water can time. Well. What to do? Just kind of like... I don't know. Click to hold, and then it just grows. Really, that's all we're after here, right? I think we're at the point where we probably need a particle system to communicate this a bit better. But for now, just gonna put the functionality in. Yeah. Brain's just not working today. Come on, you can do it, buddy. It's booting up. Beep boop, beep boop. Alright. Fully locked in. Are you entering D3D11? Yeah, something like that. Why is plan not working? On YouTube side. Cringe. Oh. That sucks. Yeah, D3D11 on the back end right now. But it could be whatever. Alright. Yeah, so really all I'm after here is we need like a watering end time. So I'm just going to throw that in the game state. Why not? Next water end time. So we can use that. Also, we want to make sure that the entity can actually be watered. So, you know, like a... What is it? Grow to next stage. It's not like it really matters. Because we kind of want to do the watering no matter what, even if it's on like a shitty tile. Also, I was thinking, I'm pretty sure Stardew does it differently. Like, you have like watered soil that you need to like water, right? And then the plant can kind of grow. You can come back to it later. I don't know. We'll see. So I would say next water end time has reached end time. If we reach this bad boy, then we want to do our little thing. Like, set the next end time. I'll make it every, like, maybe 100 milliseconds or something. I don't know. Then with this, go to next stage. Yep. So, this will fire every 100 milliseconds. So, really, just want to go grow to next stage. Growth stage end time. Take away equal. I don't really know. It's going to be a precarious balancing thing, but that should be fine. Worth end time. Should be fine. Yeah, so that'll just water it. Really. That should be good. Should be Gucci. Yeah, plant's just not working. Is it working on the other side? Yeah, it is. L. Big L. I'm gonna remove that from the YouTube title. There we go. Problem solved. Okay. So yeah, that right now as it stands should actually just speed up the growth a lot from these guys. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. So that gives the player some agency, right? So now we just need feedback that the watering can's actually working. So we need some kind of particles, I think. But you know, that's kind of the core functionality of it. That's all we need, I think. So I'm gonna push that up. Watering can logic. So, particle system. Let's do it. Let us do it. I think I'm just going to throw this down the bottom here. And we're going to get to it. So, similar kind of vibe to the entity struct. Just kind of have a bunch of flags. That's really it. My headset is low battery. Big L. How do you do a bit set? What's the syntax? Right. Alright, so particle flags, physics. This is going to be interesting because we're basically going to almost be doing like 3D particles, kinda. I'm going to do like a scuffed height for things. Yeah. So have the pause be a vector 3, I think. Acceleration. All that kind of jazz. Velocity. Color. Basically just do the same. It's just a bunch of data. So I think particles. I'm just gonna keep this out in global. Give it a fat amount, something like 1028 for now. What's it? 1024? Yeah. Particle. Yep, so that's it. Particle cursor. I don't really know what to call that, but may as well. So, particle system. Type this out real quick. I've done this a million times at this point, so really all I'm gonna do is go We also need a lifetime in here. On a particle destroy. A particle new particle create. Create and destroy. For create, we just go particles, P, particles at particle cursor. I'm going to percent that with the length of particles. Yep. So, you know, it's just a circular buffer, right? It'll just keep going around. So, P... Really, what I'm after here, I mean, what I usually do is I go if P dot allocated. Instead of allocated, I want to change this to, like, valid. If P flags... So if we have a valid in here, then I'm going to log a warning. Overwriting particles, increase buffer or ease up old chap. So yeah, really I'm just zeroing out the particles and returning it. P dot flags, now we are allocating it. Making it valid. So that's the whole thing. Is it after? What am I doing wrong? I'm so confused. Ah. Funk. Proc. God, I fucking hate that keyword, dude. Bro. Just get rid of it. Just fucking do one of these. I don't care. Yep, so that's it. I think. So now all we need to do, particle update. Update and render, I think. May as well. So just going to loop over all of the particles in that array. Physics, so if dot physics in the particle flags, do our thing there. For the lifetime, I would say what I usually do here, Yeah, I kind of want to do it based on lifetime, so I'm going to make that a thing. If lifetime, then p.lifetime takeaway equal get delta time. If the lifetime is less than or equal to 0, then we are going to particle destroy. Okay. So in the physics, I'm gonna want to do the whole physics thing, but I'll do that later. So this is going to be the update, and then right underneath we're going to do the render. We might need to split this out, but for now I'm pretty sure we can just throw this in here somewhere. In the play space, no. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just gonna do it after. Just do it down here. So that'll do. Same dealio for the render. Really just to draw rect. Pretty much. You know, we could draw sprites on the particles and have them animate and stuff, but for the most part, I find I can get a long way with just blank particles with color. Most of the time. So that's what I'm going to do. Draw, rect. Yep. I'm going to leave that in. I'm going to ship with this. This is staying, dude. So P pause. You know what? We probably want to do an actual rect. Size, you know, we can configure the size and pass in something else maybe, but for now I'll just have it 1-1. And pivot is center. Draw rect actually. One of these guys. And cull equal p.cull. So the color is here, yep. Should be good. Alright. I'm gonna put a default color in here because I know I'm gonna forget that. Rect make. Hey? Why the fuck you ambiguous? Rect make with pause, rect make with size. Rect make. Bro, what? How is that ambiguous? There's. I've called this exact thing a million times. What is the issue? You have a vector here and a vector here, and you also have a pivot here. Like what the fuck? Maybe because that's an equal? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Right, because this is actually a vec3. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best error. Match with the given arguments. Given arguments are... Yeah. I guess that makes sense if you read it. Okay. So, the way I'm actually going to render the Y or the Z is just go draw pause XY draw pause dot Y plus equal the Z. So the Z is just going to get added onto the Y. I think we can use that to our advantage. Okay. Cook it. We are cooking, baby. What's the editor? Focus. Is the editor command also gonna not work? I think so. Oh no, look, there we go. That works. Does plan just not work? Huh. Weird. Strange. Yeah, I mean, I thought commands weren't working as well. What, using Jai before? Yes, sir. Wish I still was. But I'm using Odin because more valuable for all of you guys. Because you can copy paste source and use it as a reference. Okay. Well, back to it. Good chat, boys. Render. How is this gonna work? Well, I think that should just work by default now. I think we're cooking. Should have particles. So, that should be kind of like V1 of the particle system. Now, like everything, when I do particle systems, it's all just like a case by case basis. Like it's never a finished particle system. I just keep adding whatever I need to add on here to create the effect that I'm going for. And like, I mean, you just saw me type it out there in like 10 minutes, so it's really not hard, right? Keep it simple. I got this way of doing things from Casey, an old handmade hero. I think this was like the first time I was ever kind of introduced to the idea of just writing a very, very simple system to fit your use case, and from there I just do it with everything. I mean, that's not true. I guess I was introduced to like the mega entity struct before that. But this is really kind of expanding on that exact same idea. It's literally an entity struct. Like it's a mega entity struct, but just for particles, right? Just, you know, slightly different because we have a ring buffer. And we're allowed to overflow. Because, you know, we obviously don't want to make these entities because there is going to be a lot of particles, and we do kind of need to break this out because it'll be a bit more memory constrained. But still, same kind of vibes. So, in order to create particle effects now, literally all we need to do is just use the system. So I'm going to go back to do, make these have actual data. That was done the other day. That has a to-do, yep, okay. Watering can. Water things. Here. So this, we can just make particles, right? So I think what I want to go for here. Now I do think it's slightly more nice if we were on a fixed update, because we could just kind of like make stuff, because this is going to be variable depending on like if you're running at 60 hertz or 180. If you're running at 180, if we just make a particle every frame, you'll see like 3 times more than if you were running at 60, right? So not really sure what the fix is here. I've done it before. I think it's really just a matter of, you know, we use these ticks and we just kind of assume that they stay the same length. We just have like a constant up here, which is like ticks per second. It's not really going to be a constant, actually. I think we just recalculate it every frame. We just throw that in there and we say ticks per second is going to be equal to... is there a way I can get the refresh rate? I can calculate it by hand. But I'm sure there's a better way. app.odin. Is it in here somewhere? I don't know. Frame count? Probably not. I think frame count is literally get the current frame counter. Right. Get display? No, that's an EGL thing. Anybody got any ideas for how we could get the refresh rate? How's life in Thailand? What are you up to in your free time? My free time? I don't really do free time. For me, it's either like I've got energy, so I sit down and program and like do shit, and, like work on the business, or I don't, and I just kind of like lay down and die. Yo, what's up, Obi? Thanks for the tip. 0.1.96. Okay, 96. I'm probably on a earlier one then. Because I know you just dropped... Whoop, I just accidentally muted myself. He just dropped a new one today. Experimental. Looks interesting. So yeah, maybe I need to update. What am I at? Let me see if I can find it. Jai. Look at that, boys. Jai.zip. Yeah, I'm one behind. Okay, cool. Thanks for the tip, Obi. I will do that next time when I'm offline. Or I encountered the crash again today, whichever one comes first. Yeah, ticks per second. How am I gonna do this? I could just manually scuff calculate it. I think that's what I might do, actually. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Did you too, bro? Did he actually increase the? What is that? The minor version? That's kind of hype. It's kind of huge, dude. I mean, I guess because he's like, he said it was very experimental and it would change a lot of stuff with the context. That's cool. I'll be right back, boys. I'm gonna fucking go shit myself. Will Jai be released to the public in 2025? Who knows? It's any man's guess. I'll be back in a jiff, boys. Alright, fellas, I'm back. Sorry. I fell inside. And I could not get out. Just trapped. Okay, where were we? Trying to come up with this thing. Ticks per second. Is there a way I can query the refresh rate in Circle? I wonder. Oh, I wonder, mate. Oh, I wonder. I mean, well, it's... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to make that shippable. I mean, I guess we can just say we're Windows only, but... cross-platform? No clue, dude. There's gotta be something here. Somewhere. Oh, swap interval. Oh no, that's the description struct we pass in. No, that ain't it. Dunno. Do 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 do. Fucking jingle bells, dude. Get out of my head. It is not a swell time. Nuh-uh. Well, like I said, we can scuff do this by just going get delta time. 1 divided by, and then cast to an int. To a U64. And then, just to be safe, clamp this to 60 and 240. I don't know. I don't know. That's gonna be my scuff way of doing it. Let's see if it gives us 180. Yeah. You know, I mean, good enough, I guess. Good enough, I think. That'll do me. Yeah. Probably don't want to redo it every frame. But like you can see during startup, it's not 180 straight away. It's like it starts at fucking 60. And then we get to 180. So like... I don't even know, dude. I think measuring it this way is probably the most like the most ideal way of doing things. Honestly. Because it's real. So, yeah. I mean, I think we can just do that and then just... Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to call it there and we're going to move on. You know? Fix issues later as they arise in playtests, not before they arise. Or might arise. We never know. So, back to the hash to do. What I basically want to do here is just say if run every run every seconds. I want to make this work. So to make this work, I think I just want to go return. We look at the gs.ticks percent with the ticks per second. When this, so this will hit every second if we do equal to 0, right? Can't remember the math here, but I did write this function once before somewhere, so I'm going to see if I can find it. Tick. Tick timer? No. Tick. It'll be quicker for me to just redo the math. So what does this math actually look like? Well, what we want to do is we want to get what exactly? This divided by this will give us kind of seconds, right? I'm gonna just break this out. So I'll give us seconds. Or should at least. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up the top here just so I can test it, or down the bottom. Yep, so that'll give us seconds. Okay, cool. Thank you, Mr. YouTube. You just owns Win32 bindings? Nah. Alright. So, we're in the seconds now. We actually kind of want to be in ticks, I think. So we're in ticks here. The question is, how do we get our seconds into some kind of tick interval, I would just say S seconds times it by ticks per second. So now we're in some kind of interval for that. Right? So that'll be basically, I don't know, whatever it needs to be. So then I think we can just percent that with the tick interval, and I think that'll be it. So like if that is equal to 0, then that's gonna run every seconds. Yeah, I think that's it. Not quite. I guess we go run if run yeah, that's a half second. Then if we go the problem is at the limit we can only tick every second, so we can't do multiple, which, you know, is fine, I think. So we'll just say if interval less than or equal to 1, cannot tick is run every seconds is ticking each frame, can't go faster than this. So at that point, you know, you got to break it out and like do an actual loop to do multiple. So yeah, that's good enough for me. I think we can kind of call it there. And I'm just gonna, you know, say that's fine. Okay. So that'll take every 100 milliseconds. So now we can spawn in particles. That'll be done every 100 milliseconds. Yeah, epic. So create, or particle create p dot flags. I'm going to say physics and lifetime. Color, we'll just keep it white for now. And then the position is going to be equal to, I don't know, like the mouse pause. Mouse pause in world space. And that should make particles. Really, the lifetime should be equal to, I don't know, 1 second. Not rendering for whatever reason. I'm not doing that. But, of course, advance the cursor. Still not rendering. I think that's because we're just rendering behind. So we need to do one of these. Push the layer dot pfx. Chuck that in there, just behind the UI. And I think that should do the trick. Let's see. There we go. Spawning particles now. How epic is that? Run every 100 milliseconds. And yeah, we should be ready to cook with some kind of particle effect. Yeah, that's a pretty piss poor particle effect, but hey, it's a start, right? Now that's actually going to the pixel width, I think. That doesn't feel like it's 1 pixel wide. Feels like it's a screen pixel wide, but not like a world pixel wide. Yeah, not sure why that is the case, but I guess that's all right. Maybe. Unless I'm tripping and that is like actually a pixel. I think it is actually. Let's try this. Enhance. Enhance. Yeah, that is a pixel. I'm tripping, bro. I think. No. I don't know, man. Doesn't feel like a pixel, right? It feels like it's almost a pixel. Not quite. Not quite. Ah, well. I'm just pretend that that's all good. Cool. Epic. All right, let's make a particle effect. So, what I want to do here is just spray out a bunch of water. I think that's what I want to do. So, water is of course not white. Let's get A sprite up and running. Oh, vibe check, boys. How we doing? What's going on? What be happening? I really love A sprite to not run through Steam. I should have downloaded it separately. It's kind of a pain in the ass. That's alright though. We're cooking. Alright. Water. May as well. I'm going to take you as the color. There we are. Yeah, that fucking... This rect is kind of pissing me off. I don't know why that's so small. I guess if I make it bigger, then it'll be bigger. Bit strange. But that's okay. Alright, so what I want to do here it's basically I don't know, something. I don't know why it's jittering. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Maybe just make them kind of fall down a little bit. Maybe. Like, we have them start up at the Z of like 30, then they fall down. Because they got physics, maybe? Maybe that could be interesting. Velocity plus equal the acceleration. 0, the acceleration. And the pause plus equal the velocity. That's really it. I think may as well have a constant acceleration of the Z. For gravity. And we just gotta clamp the Z less than or equal to 0. So I'm thinking, yeah, that kind of just falls down, right? Yeah, so I think that's what we want to do. So kind of want to go pause dot y take away equal 30. So it'll look like it's spawning at the play like the hand, but it'll drop down, right? It's a bit strange, but I think it'll do the trick. Oops. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think I just wanna dot x plus equal some kind of random math rand range. Float 32 range is what I'm after. Okay, so that does the trick. I think kind of just want to vary this now. Vary the Y pause to be plus. Actually, really just want to vary it so that it's negative tile length times 0.5 to positive tile length. There we go. No, I mean, that's good enough for me. It's kind of mind-bending to think about the third axis. Because really I just want this, and then the Z is really gonna be whatever it needs to be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna think about it too hard. I'm gonna kind of just call that good enough, maybe. I'd like to know why it's flickering. That would be cool. That would be pretty cool, I think. So let's enhance. Okay, when it starts getting deleted, it flickers. Interesting. Think I know why. Because we are returning. We don't want to do that. We want to continue. Not bad. That'll fix it. Oh, perfect. How beautiful. A nice little watering effect. Me likey. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, plenty of things I can do to make that look prettier, but all I really wanted to do was just communicate the fact that it's getting watered. So I don't really have to care about making it look pretty right now, just as long as it's, you know, giving the player the feedback of watering. Then that's fine by me. In fact, it might be cool to do a little bounce. So instead of when this goes below 0, we're setting it to 0, we just like flip the velocity. So we set it equal to 0, and then we flip the velocity, and that should like make it bounce up, maybe. Yeah. Cool. So that'll bounce up, and we can times it by some kind of value to have it bounce less. So just kind of bounce down like that. That's an alright particle effect, I think. It's possible. I don't like how it's spawning up the top here. I gotta figure out how to do that. Fix that. Like just clamp the... Clamp the Z to the top. But yeah, no, that's good. In fact, you could probably shift the whole fucking particle effect down by a little bit. I find it really easy to rat hole on particles. You know, sometimes it's warranted. And, you know, it's just a little bit of fun. That's how you... I feel like rat holing on polished stuff like this is how you make the game look pretty. And it's, and it is fun. But at this stage, you kind of don't really want to be doing that. But maybe I also do want to be doing that. No wrong answers, you know? Just gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. And, you know, hopefully that'll lead to a finished game. So... So you could probably just shift the whole thing down by, like, 4. That might make it look a tiny bit better. Yeah. Good enough. Good enough for me. So yeah, that'll actually water the plant. Make it grow bigger. Beautiful. That's gameplay right there, boys. That's some fucking gameplay. Alright, yep, so that's particles done. We can even just times this by a little bit of a random. 0.9 to 1. Give it a little bit of variance. But yeah, no, that's gonna be good. We also want to fade out the alpha with the lifetime so it doesn't just pop out, but you know, figure that out later on. Call that particle system and ship her up. Okay, well that's particles done. Watering can for player agency done. Particle system done. Done and dusted. Okay. So, that's kind of like the start, I think, for the game. Sorted, perhaps. If we turn off the dev, let's see if we can play it. Playtest time. Okay, what am I doing? So I got 20 gold. No idea what the fuck's going on, but I guess there's a shop. I'll click on that. Oh, okay. Can't buy that. Seeds. If I'm a player, I'm gonna spam the shit out of that. And now I'm just gonna have seeds. And now I'm sad. Well, I guess I can sell them. Except they don't give me anything. So that's an L. Sell things maybe for the buy for the exact buy price. Maybe. I would say, just in case. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know what to do here. Could also just give the player the hoe and the watering can right off the gate. Like, have them be in the world, they walk over to it and they pick it up and now they have it. Yeah, I think that's the play. Because then we kind of just... We also introduced the fact that there's items in the world that you can pick up and shit, so... That, I guess, makes sense to me. Maybe even have some gold on the ground that they go pick up as well. Who knows? Maybe. Maybe that might be onboarding. I'm gonna give it a shot. See how it goes. So it'll also give me an excuse to make the ground items look a little bit better, I think. Perhaps. We shall see. Unlock the seeds by purchasing the hoe/watering can. Yeah, I think we're going to want some kind of unlock system in the future. But, yeah. Maybe later on. Solid start in the watering effect. Thank you, Creamy. Thank you. Resist the urge to rewrite all my C code. Yeah. It's probably for the best. How many lines do you have, 7th chord? Because if it's like 2K, I would say it's worth. But anything more than that, if you're already deep, then don't bother. Like it's probably not going to be worth it. Can you unhoe? No. One cannot unhoe hoed ground. We're gonna have to. We have to do something about that. 6K lines? Yeah, no. Crank, bro, crank. Just at 3 to 4K? Yeah, maybe it's worth it. I don't know. That's your call, dude. I would say if you want my decision-making process behind using Odin, one, ergonomics. Specifically not having to care about function ordering or like declaration order, right? That kind of goes a long way. 2, looping over arrays. 3, dynamic arrays that have types. If those are at all a constraint or an annoyance for you, then maybe that's a fix. But I would also say that like I don't think that's enough to switch, dude. I just did it because I was tired of using C and it made me want to not work on the project. So now using Odin makes me feel less like that because it's actually kind of fun and ergonomic to use. So that was my real breaking point for things, I would say. Good night, Indigo Wizard. Sleep tight. Next game definitely noted. Yeah. Also, I mean, you can, if you're making games, it's pretty easy to get in the Jive beta. So that's also just an option, maybe. Like if you're full-time doing game dev, like that's pretty much like a pretty good qualifier from what I've seen. There's a J-Boy tweet somewhere where he goes over what he's actually looking for out of beta users. I can't remember where it was, but it's somewhere. Okay, well, back to it. Good chat, boys. What next? Yeah, so I guess watering can in the world, I think, would be pretty chill. I'd say. Pretty chill, dude. Pretty chill. Let's do it. Let us do it. So, I'm gonna make it after the player. And we're gonna say en entity create item is item. Say ground item. There we go. All right, this is how I make a item. Copy that across. I should put this behind a function, I think. So dot watering can. Yeah, so I'm gonna say like setup item. And that is going to do just item stuff, because I don't really want to be forgetting this. So first we call setup entity. And then we make sure we've got e dot ground item true. So it really should be set up ground item. And then e dot item equal kind amount 1 by default. That's all I'm really after when it comes to that. So I get rid of these guys. Watering particle effect. Okay. I can get rid of that. So the pause of this guy, I think we're just gonna go like -100, -100. I don't know. Maybe we want to have some kind of chest or something. Oh, oh. Interesting. Why isn't my Alt R working? Oh, because my dev is off. Okay. So I'm gonna call this config. Dev is always gonna be true. But I would say playable should be another one. Playtest. Like, I'd say test. Testing, yeah. Testing is probably what I'm after. Dev is always going to be true. Testing is the one we toggle when we want to actually play test. Okay, cool. Alright, so that's auto picking up straight away. Need to not do that. So we need to make the range, the pickup radius. Pickup radius doesn't even do anything right now. Okay. Pickup target pause. Okay. If the distance between the two is less than the pickup radius, we do our thing. The distance between this and the actual thinger. Come on, bro. Okay. So now, awesome. That is beautiful. Sweet. I'm gonna put this down maybe 70. Maybe positive. Okay. And yeah, I probably just want like something else. What was the other one? Her, right? There we go. So that way, you know, we always spawn in with these guys. And that should do the trick. We won't need to do this. And we just make them not sellable, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna water the bin, bro. Let's go, dude. Yeah, maybe we just make them not sellable. I don't know. These are kind of decisions that don't really need to be made right now. We just need to get over to playtesting and see what happens. So I'm gonna say, yeah, we just don't even buy them from the shop anymore. This shouldn't be in front of the player. But if I put it in the play space, then it needs to it needs to get sorted with all the entities, and then that's kind of fucked. So yeah, I don't really know how to resolve that. I guess we don't, and we figure that out later. Like all things. So, what is important right now? Well, I think rendering a little shadow underneath this guy would be cool. For now, we can just kind of get away with a bob up and down, I think. I think that might be good enough. So, I'm going to do that real quick. In the render, Okay. So down here in the generic draw sprite, gonna make a little draw pause, and then if the entity dot is a ground item, then dot y plus equal sign of actually usually I do that. Where would that be? I might have done something in game 9 or game 8. Sign breathe, yeah. I'm gonna throw that in the utils. Call it alpha on the end because that's gives 0 to 1. So sign breathe alpha, passing in the game state dot time elapsed, I think should be the trick. Has no field time elapsed, world time elapsed. Is there a way you can just load a file in Odin instead of like making it go through this package? Because then I just have to re-import all this shit and it's kind of a pain in the ass. Like I just want to be able to copy everything that's in here and load it in. Like maybe there's a load directive thing, but I don't know. Does anybody know? Any Odin chads out there? Okay, so that'll be a sign breathe alpha. Oops, this is... Wait. I already have a sign breathe. Whoops. I'm tripping, dude. Okay. This times 30. No, like 5. There we go. So now it's bobbing up and down. But it's also double rendering. Kind of wild. So what the fuck is the go there? Ah. That's the go there. It's default drawing and it's doing the item draw. We can get rid of that now. Sick. Sick, dude. Got a little bit of that bobbing action going on, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Epic. Okay. Pretty sure we're gaming, dude. Pretty sure we're gaming. So now we can just buy some seeds. And like get planting. You can water them. Fuck yeah. Look at that Pumbaa cash coming in. Bro. Rolling in it right now. Alright, so that escape. I don't want to get rid of my hand. I just want to get rid of the shop. So I'm going to fix that real quick. Shop. UI. Do UI stuff. Escape. Consume. Key just pressed. Not working for whatever reason. Consume key just pressed. I mean, like, it should work. Did I forget to compile? Escape. Do UI stuff. Ah, it happens above, not below. Okay. So I think just move this above, and there will be no consequences for that. Do 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 do. There we go. Except there will be, because now this is actually consuming it. So we want to say is enabled. Which will be shop open alpha target is equal to 1 if it's enabled. Or I guess we could say not equal to 0. I mean, both will give the same, pretty sure. So if we're enabled, then we do that. That way we can still escape here. There we go. Alright, that is the behavior. Epic. Bing, bing, bing. Water some seeds. Yeah, look at that. Huge. Yeah, the radius feels a bit too restrictive for me. Like, that feels strange. I don't know. Figure it out later on, I guess. Oh, I guess. So, I'm gonna push that up. What do we got? Bunch of stuff. I don't even know what I did. Oh, right, I spawned them in the world. Item bobbing, spawn, tools, spawn, starter, tools. Yeah. Okay. So really adding in some more shit is going to be the play here, I think. It's going to be like the thing that'll move the game closest, the furthest to completion. Oh yeah. What up, Warner? How you doing, bro? I'm working. I'm working on work, bro. Upgraded tools? Yeah. Yeah, so you'll be able to have like the 3x3 watering can and shit. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Forgot I'm watching this live, not on VOD. It do be like that sometimes. Okay, content. That's the name of the game now. How does one content? Well, pretty straightforward, really. What I like to do is just add shit that I think would be cool and fun, and things that I want to see to make the game better. I think that's it, really. So, yeah. It really is just a game of capturing inspiration. The best way to get inspiration, I guess, is just to play Stardew Valley and see what they do. But also, I would love to add a tree in. I don't know why, but I really want to add a tree in right now, so that's what I'm going to do. Don't ask me why, bro. But I'm gonna fucking do it, dude. I'm gonna add the living shit out of this tree into the game right now. No one will be able to stop me. I'm gonna call this a oak tree. Yeah. Yeah, that's an oak tree right there, bro. Know what I'm saying? Oak tree. Hit click feedback. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do right now. I'm adding an oak tree. I'm gonna make chopping it down feel good. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know why. That's what I'm gonna do. Oak tree. And maybe like a acorn. Oak acorn. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Acorn time, bro. Let's get it. I'm gonna acorn so hard right now, dude. Let's fucking get it, bro. Let's go, dude. That's a fucking acorn right there, dude. Yeah. Fucking acorn time, bro. Oak. Acorn. This is my favorite part of game development. Just adding in shit, you know? Just fucking content, bro. So I want to throw in an oak acorn and an oak tree. Yup. Okay. So the acorn is going to be an item. The tree is not going to be an item. But this is going to be the thing that we buy from the shop. Yeah. Maybe it grow into tree? Shop cost? $100, take it or leave it. Shop category. Seeds. Maybe we need to rename seeds to plants or something. I don't know, dude. I don't know, bro. Maybe we just need a new category. No, I'm throwing in seeds for now. Alright. So that's the acorn. What about the tree? I'm thinking the acorn, we have like a plants entity oak tree. That's what I'm thinking. Plants, entity, because we want to separate the two. So now I just gotta make the data for the oak tree. I think we can reuse the was it seeds here? Yeah. So what I want to do is this. I'm thinking. So like max growth stage. Let's say 1. Growth stage at 0. Oak tree. Just say like ground sapling. I don't know. Oak tree. Oak tree. Stage 0. Yeah, why not? Yeah, you should probably like make an array of this actually. Now that I think about it. But you know, who cares? Who cares, dude? Because then like we could reuse a sapling, like the first stage of the sapling for a lot of things. Yeah, I don't know. Figure it out later. So I'm gonna say this guy is just like a little thing in the ground. Something like that. Looks like a pile of shit right now. Don't want to step in that, dude. Thank you, YouTube. Oak tree stage 0. And then this is the final stage. Should be good. Now the way that I have this set up means that I gotta put this here so that it'll just +1 to the next stage. And then the length, you know, we'll just make it like 2 seconds right now. Maybe 1. And we're gonna make it drop a bunch of wood. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like I'm thinking that the oak tree can be purely like a money growing machine, you know, like a long-term investment. Then you just sell the wood. That's what I'm thinking. Oak wood. Yup. Smells nice. We want a sell price of like 200 or something. Balance this shit later on. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, that should be the whole oak tree thing. I'm thinking. Got an oak acorn, nice. Bro, I'm broke right now, dude. I can't buy me one of those. Gotta farm some seeds first. So let's throw on the testing. I'll put this up the top. So what I want to do with this is I want to be able to plant them down anywhere, not just on the soil here. So I guess we'll give it a flag called plant on dirt. I reckon. Also have a plant on tilled ground. So, with this, we just want the flag e.flags. All that with the plant on dirt. So then that'll plant the oak tree, right? So we just gotta do the logic for that now. Also need to put the seeds behind the plant on tilled ground. This is just going to plant itself for now. I think. May as well. Yep. So, from here, basically have to go look at where the seed behavior is. Right here. And we've got to replace this with a flag. So, if the held item data.flags, if inside here we have a dot we'd actually have like a plant on and then plant on tile. Yep. And then we just grab the held item data dot plant on tile. Plant on tile kind. That's what I'm thinking. Plant on tile. Plant on tile kind. Because we might like want some other types in the future, like water or whatever. Plant on tile kind equal dot tilled. In fact, we don't even need to set a flag then, because it's kind of implicit if we define that. Like if we have a plant on tile kind, then, you know, that's our else if plant on tile kind. So is tilled, I think what I'm after here is like a mouse tile dot kind equal to held item data dot plant on tile kind. Yep. And if there's nothing in the tile, then we plant. Yeah. I think we just go we don't want to plant the held item, we want to plant the plants entity. If it's not equal to empty. Alright, so that should be a generic system for planting things on tiles. Let's find out. Till some stuff. There we go. Get some oak acorns. Maybe some seeds. Alright, so can't plant here, can plant here. And for this, yeah, we plant out in the world. Look at that, bro. There's some fucking trees right there, dude. We should also be able to plant the tomato seeds now. Yeah, look at that. Bro, we're fucking gaming. Got some wood. Forgot to give it an icon. Set up wood. Set up oak wood. Nice. We don't have that yet. There we go. Oak wood, right. Yeah, I haven't even made that. Let's go. This is a piece of wood. Yeah, piece of wood. Wood time. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, it's fucking wood time right now, bro. Bro. Yeah. Yeah, bro, that's a fat chunk of wood right there. Yo. Alright, yeah, so we can place shit down, grow into a tree, get resources, epic wood. Alright. That's content, bro. That's some huge, tremendous content right there. Alright, so now we just gotta keep kind of making the game. Crazy. Crazy how that happens. Yeah, so I guess we'll just kind of grow that shit. Tight. Probably want to have this turn kind of invisible when we go behind it. We also want to stop this from happening. That's kind of cringe. Bro, what the fuck happened over here? Squeeze me, bro? Fucking squeeze me? Oh, I think it dropped an acorn. And that acorn grew into a tree. Hold up. Gotta myth bust this shit. Alright, I don't want to pick it up. Oh, yeah. I'm like, okay, so I'm destroying it. But I'm also getting an acorn. And then the acorn's growing into a tree right in front of my eyes. That's crazy. Maybe. No. Okay, it's dropping in an oak tree. So that's because it's just taking the kind for the seeds. So let's go where the drops are. Yeah, it's using that. So instead of that, we need to go find like a original item. Original seed item or something. And this is dynamic data. When we plant stuff. Okay, so original seed items equal to whatever our held item data dot kind is. Because then we can use that to actually drop what we wanted. There we go. E dot original seed item. There we go. So that should let us, you know, properly get our acorns back. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, we're farming. Dude, we're straight farming right now, dude. Alright. Well, I think I'd like to do a little bit of game feel stuff. Alright, yeah, that sucks. That selection. Bad. It's okay. That's alright. What now? What now? I'd like to get these display things actually saying the right thing, because right now it's just placeholder data. May as well do that. Knock it out. But yeah, no, that's an oak tree. Done. So I'd like to say to make this playable so I can give it to someone to test. Not entirely sure. But I'd like some kind of like big goal dangled in front of them. Like long term, something to work towards. You know, straight away I guess we've kind of got the acorn. I guess if there's just a list of content in here, then they're naturally gonna want to just go ham and go through all the shit, right? But the game feels like it's lacking some kind of meta progression. So I think that honestly might come from expanding the world a bit. So like we start off with this small kind of area, and then we can kind of buy our way out into new areas. And if as soon as you buy something, you find something unique in here, you're like, oh, that's cool, and it's like new, you kind of get rewarded for expanding. So then that's another thing that the player can do. Yeah, another thing might be like some kind of you know, like tech tree, some simple unlock system where you have a tree that you're kind of investing into, and it'll just take gold. So basically giving us more ways to spend the gold and more ways to progress, I think will kind of make the game better. But we've of course got to do this within scope and not get too carried away. But yeah, I think for now, just I'm gonna keep adding in content until this thing kind of breaks. And then yeah, we can just kind of go from there and add scope as needed, instead of prematurely adding scope when we've got a whole new set of systems to explore with this. I think that's the play. I think that's the mistake I've made in the past as well, is that instead of just adding a bunch of content into the existing systems to make it into something playable, I just be like, let me go find another system to make. And I just keep doing that over and over again, and then burn out. So I want to fill this with content and trying to make the game kind of as good as possible within like the current constraints, and then we can add stuff on later. I think that's kind of where I'm at right now in terms of headspace. Like, cause honestly, like there's a lot we can do with just this, right? That's what I'm thinking. I think doing a pass on the art now would also be a good idea. You know, get the sound design in, just like kind of polish it up into some kind of workable experience. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'll figure it out. I need to play some Stardew Valley. I think that's what I need to do. Yeah, so I want to make this actually take some time. So growth. Be like 5 minutes. Kind of want to randomize this as well a little bit. But I probably want to encode that in like the actual growth stage length here plus equal I would say this times ran dot F32 range (0 to 0.1). Float 32 range. Because that'll give us a little bit of randomness, and it'll scale based on like actually what we got there. Yeah. So they don't all kind of grow at the same time. Gonna water this guy. Let's go, dude. Grow, dude, grow. I mean, well, it's gonna take 5 minutes. So 5 minutes plus, I don't even know. Like, this gives every, I think every like 100 milliseconds, it does half a second of growth. Or takes away half a second of growth. But alright, imagine this. This is the game, right? You're just sitting here, kind of watering your plants, listening to some lo-fi beats. And you kind of got a lot of things that you're working towards. You know, maybe you got a little veggie patch down here that you're growing as well. You know, let's grab some tomato seeds. Yep. Oh, that one's grown. Look at that. The watering worked. These guys, yep. Epic. Yeah, water this guy. Because this is the moneymaker right here, you know? These guys aren't feeling that random. I guess that does kind of feel a bit random. That's possible. Like this feels like an alright game loop to me, just by itself, you know, like just trying to get as much money, get that bread, because there's things in the shop I want to buy, you know. Or we get some Instagrow. I haven't even fucking done this yet. I need to make that a thing. To do Insta grow logic, fucking burn meal kind of beat, you know. Yo. Yeah. Video game. Cookie Clicker plus Stardew, yeah. That's the vibe. Still wanting to start from not creating assets, but actual gameplay mechanics, because you redo a same percent of it. Yeah, 100%. Got a fucking caveman prototype it, dude. Does it count as from scratch if using Fmod? I don't know. Depends what we define as from scratch. Does it count as from scratch if you're not writing it in assembly? You know? Add balls to eat your plants. Yeah, let's like bring in some combat real quick, boys. Let's go. Bro, I could totally see myself just like ship game and continue to just add scope and just like push updates. That'd be kind of cool. But you know, of course, just gotta actually get the first one out and not skip to that ahead of time. Why does the map keep glitching? Because gangster. That's why. We could fix the glitch, but I can't be fucked right now, so, you know. How many years you have experience in game dev? Like actual trying to ship things, probably 2 years maybe. And like trying to actively release stuff. In programming experience from scratch, I'd say 4 to 5 years. And then in total, like when I first started, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna learn game dev. That decision was made like 8 years ago. I was doing Unreal stuff. Unreal Engine, epic time. But yeah, and like, so here's a fun one for you. I count game design practice as starting the second you give your game to a user to playtest. So that's why I'm saying 2 years ago is like when I started learning how to do that. Like when I actually started my game design education. Because until you zip something up and give it to someone to playtest, I would say that there is no game design happening. Because you need that iteration loop. You need that, like, you need to close out the cycle. And have it feed back into itself. That's when game dev really starts, I think. Everything up until that point was just me learning programming, more or less. And like working on like tech demos, I guess. And that happened with Arcana, a good, I think probably 2 years ago. Maybe a little over 2 years ago, I don't know. Maybe under, I don't even know, dude. But I have this folder here called Arcane Builds. So this was V1 of Arcane. It was, man, I wish I had a proper date on here. That's a modified date. I don't know if that's legit. But like, yeah, I don't really know. But this was V1. And you can see how many loops I did of like, all right, playtest, feedback, playtest, feedback, playtest, feedback. Each and every single fucking one of these was a loop. All the way up until what it is today with the Steam demo right now. And I was just doing that offline, just offline grinding. I didn't really make any videos on it. Yeah, this was V1. God. There was no game here. Like I don't even know how to play this. Like what is happening, dude? Or I think I made it really complicated and I have to punch the trees with flint. No. I don't even know, dude. I don't know how to play this. I don't think it is playable. Like, I should be able to chop down these trees, but... Can't even play my own game. That's how bad it was. So, you know, we can look a couple iterations later, maybe go to version 0.4.1. Man, this is a throwback right here. What do we got in this one? You can tell I'm playtesting. Don't press this button until you're recording and are ready. Oh, wait, we have controls. A little bit more playable now, hey? Defend your flame. Objective. Okay. Different inventory system. More simple. More simple to use. Oh, recipe unlocks. Alright, alright. How do I make stuff, though? I think that's a build. Tab inventory. E-interact. Okay, apparently not. Still completely unplayable. What the fuck? Where's the... What? You trolling right now, dude? There's a recipe. Oh, okay. The fire's the workbench. That's so dumb, dude. Cute, but dumb. Okay. Can make some walls and shit. Hey, got a sword now. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have enough flint. Need to get some flint, bro. Where are all my flinters at? Let's go, dude. So yeah, this was just a tower defense. Like nighttime comes and then goblins spawn in. Can't place this. I'm guessing because we need a back wall or something. I need to get some wood. Alright. Yeah, now we're chopping, bro. Yeah. Smack. Chop time. Dude, I'm fucking gaming right now. Still don't have enough wood. Yeah. It's unbalanced as shit, but you get the idea. So yeah, I don't know when I started that. I know I was in Thailand, so it was probably 2020. This was actually probably the date. So maybe under a year ago. I don't know. No idea. How's the latest version? Pretty good. So there's like, let's go find it. There's like 2 hours of playtime in this now. You guys want to play some Arcana? Yeah, so this is a public Steam demo. Oh, there's a blood moon right now, dude. It's over. It's over, bro. So, you know, you can kind of see that I just built up from there. And the reason I stopped working on this is because I didn't really have a... Like, I just kept adding scope, I guess. And with the current kind of like design and everything, it'd probably be like another year of just going ham on creating more content to finish the game. So right now there's only one boss. I'd probably want at least 3. And so that means 3 new biomes. there's like actually a Blood Moon soundtrack going on right now. You can hear that. Fucking menacing, dude. Teleportation. Yeah, so this is a, it's probably a way to cheese the Blood Moon. This is just a new biome. And there's goblins in this one. Where are the goblins at? They're gonna come steal my lunch. Uh-oh. Oh, it's so over, dude. Oh, it's so over. No, 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 run. Retreat. Yeah, so this is a game. Like I said, around 2 hours of playtime, I think right now. It's on Steam. Demo is free. But yeah, would need way more elbow grease to actually finish it. Just because I kept adding scope from the original tower defense. Like, very simple one. And to be fair, I enjoyed every second of it. And I'll definitely come back and give it another crack one day. That's blocking. Blood Moon nearly over. So yeah, so this is an event that happens like every, what, 4 days or so, I think. There's actually a boss altar here. This summons the first boss. Is it over? Is the Blood Moon over? There we go. Beautiful. We're back. Oh. Peaceful. Once again. Let me build some walls. Where are the walls at? How do I build again? I need the hammer. It's like you build the walls and now like shit just kind of ignores you. And it's great. So now he'll just sit there. What you gonna do about it, bro? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Fucking pussy. The last thing I remember doing in this game was, I was working on the magic crafting. So I have this guy, Arcane Crafting Term. Arcane Crafting 101. So you basically make some stone seeds with some stone. I was kind of just fucking around with the UX on this. So we need that. Some stone. And some arcane. Look at that. Stone seeds. You can place these down and grow some stone. Already got a bunch over here. So yeah, fun stuff. Music's good as well. Emil did a banger job. It's the guy who did the Demon Knife soundtrack as well. Fucking music Chad, dude. So yeah, that's a game. Sugwa. GG. Just realized in one of your recent vids you said again to get an idea of a game and flip it. This is 2D Valheim. Yeah, literally. So I was kind of working on the game, and I mean you can see the fucking all these versions. So started off as like a tower defense that was really simple to close out the gameplay loop, and then I just kind of added scope continually. And I converged on just remaking Valheim. That's kind of like around here. I was like, all right, we're gonna open up the world, you know, gonna make it an open world survival craft, and yeah, I was playing a lot of Valheim, so I just used that as a reference, and that was basically it. The bottleneck in the end became creating enemies and animating, and I was horrible at that, so I kind of just burnt out and gave up. Yeah. Gangster. You still have the old C version source code? Yeah, it's sitting around somewhere. How many hours do you have gotten this current project? As in the farming one? Because this is day 6, so whatever 5 times 5 is. I don't know. Can you guys do that math for me? Game's called Arcana? Yeah. Arcana. Originally Arcane, but then Riot released Arcane, the TV show. So then I changed the name. So yeah, this is a shit trailer. There's a common theme that I noticed with trailers now is that you don't want to start off small. You want to start off with like something massive. Like the end here, I don't even show the boss in the trailer because I'm like, oh, I gotta tease it in. But like, no, who cares? No one wants to fucking play the game. Show all the cool shit right here. Don't ease into it, all right? So I kind of got a little bit better at that with Demon Knives. But even then, I think I did a bad job. I didn't hook enough. Like the hook is still like here. Like this is where all the big meaty content is. So you just reverse it, I think. I don't know. I mean, this still does a way better job of a trailer, I think. The trailer's actually like very short. It's only like 10 seconds. Yeah, gangster. Oh, BRB. Alright. Do I think the hook is good? Yeah, maybe. No, it isn't. Here's what you want, right? This being epic, this being chill. Start out here and do that. Hook. Still needs to be a hook. Just don't make the hook like obnoxious, right? Otherwise it's then not a hook. It's something that's obnoxious. But you of course want the hook still. Like, you gotta give people a reason to actually watch the trailer. And I mean, I got this from Derek Liu, the master of trailers. How to make a trailer, start here. Cat. Quickest summary of game trailer structure. Yeah, look at that. Nice little GMTK did.
At a time when hundreds of nuclear is not.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. Making a trailer starts with knowing whether or not you have enough game to make a trailer. If you do, it's time to have a conversation about game's message, availability pitch. How much finished game a trailer editor needs? I'm just reading an article at this point. You make money from your games? No, I haven't released a single game yet. Getting close though, boys. Getting close. Alright, back to it. Well. Well. Content. You know, this is almost a playable experience, I would say. Just needs like a little something. I don't really know what that something is, but we'll figure it out. Growth stage, make this 30 seconds. Why not? Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is play Stardew Valley and just kind of get into it and take a bunch of notes on, you know, the content and stuff. And I'll kind of just record it offline and just kind of chill out for the rest of the day, I think. It's going to be a short little half day. Probably do another short little half day tomorrow. We'll combine them together and call it a full day of work. That's what I'm thinking. Let's go farming for inspiration. That's what I reckon. Alright. Push up the oak tree. Bonk. Push that up. Alright, boys. Well, I'm going to call it there and go fucking grind the shit out of Stardew Valley. Executed, lads. I'll probably see you tomorrow. We'll do another cheeky little stream. Peace. Don't forget to have a good day. Or else.